Hello, I'm Claudio Tinarello. I'm a solutions architect at Clio. I'd like to show you how Cleo Integration Cloud can help your manufacturing business. Cleo Integration Cloud is a cloud-based platform that supports EDI and API-based integrations. The platform allows you to streamline and automate the business processes of your supply chain. Cleo Integration Cloud allows for full self-service, allowing you to fully manage and operate your solution in the cloud. Clio can also provide managed services to manage the solution for you. And best of all, you can choose between a hybrid of either. So when it comes to manufacturing, Cleo Integration Cloud can help with common business processes such as order to cash or procure to pay. But rather than just talking about it, let's jump into the platform and show you exactly what you can see and do in the Cleo Integration Cloud. So I'm pointing my browser at the cloud. Obviously, I can do this from my desktop, from my phone, or from my favorite tablet. When I log into the Cleo Integration Cloud, it takes me to the activity dashboards. We provide dashboards that can show you all of the activity that's going on in your system. So for example, here I have my current dashboard showing me my message volume over the last 30 days, as well as things like the peaks and valleys of my inbound purchase orders and my outbound order acknowledgement, advanced ship notices, and invoices. Now, I can obviously change the time frame of this and choose a longer or a shorter time frame or a custom time frame, and you can see that the dashboards immediately update to show that information. Now, I can also customize this view. So for example, if I want to add additional business processes to this or take them away, with a few clicks, I can, for example, add, let's say, the procure-to-pay. So in this case, my suppliers, I'm sending outbound purchase orders, and I'm receiving inbound advanced ship notices, inbound order acknowledgements, and inbound invoices. So with a few clicks, I can add those to my dashboard. And now, in addition to my order to cash, I can see my procure to pay peaks and valleys. Now, as well as these high-level dashboards showing the throughput of these business documents, I can also drill down into them and see more information. So for example, let's say I'm looking at the purchase orders that are coming to me from my customers. I can click through here and you'll notice that we're taking down to a tile view of my specific purchase orders that have come in the last 60 days. Now, we can expose some of the information in those purchase orders. So you can see in the tiles, as well as seeing the purchase order and the purchase order number, I can see which vendor this came from, which customer it came from. I can also show some line item information or some summary information. Again, this is all customizable. Now, I can filter these views because obviously there could be a lot of information here. So even though I've already selected inbound purchase orders, on the left-hand side, we provide a filter that allows you to filter on almost any criteria. So for example, I may want to filter on specific partners, such as, I'll pick on Eddie and Amazon, there you go. So with a couple of clicks, I can filter down to those specific customers of mine. If I clear this, in fact, I'll clear all of the filters, I can even filter on other EDI criteria. So whether it's been rejected or accepted, the message type, and again, the message type here can be both EDI and API-based messages. So for example, I could filter on, say, API-based Shopify orders, or I could filter on inbound purchase orders that are typical EDI. Now, if I want to find even more information, I can click through. So for example, I'll pick on this purchase order. So if I click on this, you'll notice that I can see even more information about that purchase order. The great thing about this is I'm doing this myself without ever having to call an IT person or a technical person to find the EDI information for me. So as a non-technical person, I can easily find my purchase orders, find the relevant information, and in fact, even at the bottom here, I can see some technical information about where that purchase order came from, how it arrived, and where it was delivered. So whether it's coming in through a particular protocol or a particular method, and whether it's going to a particular back-end system, I can see all of that down there in the chain. Now, we also link together the life cycle or the trip of that document. So when it comes to this is a purchase order, order to cash process. You can see that on the left-hand side, we have the purchase order, followed by the order acknowledgement that our system sent back to the customer, followed by the advanced ship notice that went back to the customer, and then finally an invoice and then the remittance. The great thing about this is whether I filter and search for the original purchase order or whether I start maybe a later document such as the invoice, they're all linked together so that I can start at the beginning and work backwards, or start at the back and work forwards. So it makes it very easy to find the information. Now, one last thing is, in addition to looking at this business level information, if let's say I'm a technical person that needs to see the raw data, we also can show that. So for example, if I go back to my original purchase order, there's a link here where clicking the link will reach into the cloud and pull out the raw data that comprised this purchase order. So here is the raw data. Even better than seeing it, I can compare it side by side with the translated version that's being sent to my backend system. So Cleo Integration Cloud supports any-to-any transformation, and I'm showing here an X12 EDI document converted to looks like some database tables that go into my backend system. So very easy to reach into this data and see the raw data if I need to. I hope this session has been helpful for you. If you have any questions, please feel free to reach out to your Clio representative.